Let's do it again. Hello, caller. 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 Well, we're
here.
just entering the door. I'm bringing the I'm taking off my hat and taking off my jacket because it's so much warmer.
There's Stacy. Hey, Stacy. We're live here today on Hello Caller from the Mud Gallery. That's Mud with 2 D's. We are at the Mud Gallery, and we're walking in the door here, and
wow, this is more
cool. I like this.
Yeah, a lot brighter. I didn't realize the way the light comes from the ceiling is.
Yeah, she said that they were going to
really
remodel.
bathes the whole gallery in light.
Yeah, but wow, this is great. We brought our gear over here, and we're just entering, and oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah.
there's okay.
This is one of Mitch's best pieces. I've
never
seen
before.
him do anything on this.
Well, it's interesting, and for our viewers, there is a string hanging from the ceiling, a plastic bat, and there's a trampoline underneath the plastic bat.
But everything is wet, which is really strange because you wonder how it stays
how do you
wet.
get it wet? Yeah, I don't know. That's
He's
weird.
done something really interesting here.
Oh, I see.
I'm amazed by his attention to detail. That's I mean, describing it is almost doesn't do it justice because you can really see like this is something that has been put a lot of work into it, and it's really stunning. The colors are so vibrant.
Yeah, you know what's weird is when I see that trampoline there, I kept thinking
blue.
Oh. See, yeah, it's wet. So the funny thing is that if you would get on the trampoline, if you could get on, you'd slip off before you could bounce on it because it's really wet in some way.
Yeah.
Should we go this way?
Yeah.
Come along.
Okay, so we're going down to the second tier of the gallery. And usually the Mud Gallery does do 2 adjoining shows.
Yeah. Stacy used to do that thing on Wednesdays where people would be bringing in pieces of their wallpaper, and I really liked that because they'd make one big wallpaper out of pieces of everybody's wallpaper, and you know, everybody. Sometimes it kind of turned into story hour. Everybody had something to say about their piece of wallpaper, but I didn't mind that. I like personal stories too.
Yeah, and some of the, but this piece today that will wait.
Is this still? No, this is Kevin's.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Sure.
Yeah. No, I don't know this guy.
No.
He's from New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the guy that nails all the gloves to the wall.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Well, what we're looking at here is actually just the residual parts from the actual, because he's, from what I know, I forget his name.
Yeah. I always forget.
It's a Japanese name.
I forget those names.
From what I know his work, and it's he does stuff that's very performative. So what's left here is just like the residual leftovers of the performance. But if you go down here, just around here, and behind this box.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's kind of weird.
What do you see?
That's really something. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
wow. Okay, for our listeners, hello listeners, we are at the Mud Gallery. Yeah. I'm looking into a box by a very notable New York. It seems to be
Toshio. Here it is.
I can't tell if it's a moon or a butt. It might be one or the other. That's wonderful. Oh wow, that's something. Yeah, we're live at the Mud Gallery. We're just taking a look around at the different works. It's kind of a labyrinth of rooms. We're 935-2951 if you want to give us a call and ask us anything about the pieces. We don't have a camera crew down here today, so we're going to be...
I think Toshio Mikate's work seems a metaphor for how we engage with our mediated environment.
I think that what's funny about it is it's sort of naughty. There's something... but I mean, it's not naughty in like that kind of dumb one-dimensional way, like, oh, here's a naked human being, oh, I'm ashamed of my body. There's none of that. But at the same time, he's very interested in the idea of the sort of taboo. But you know, I keep.
Well, this is kind of brings up just looking at his work.
Yeah.
Brings up some of the things we were talking about last night about that we live in this mediated environment, and that anything we do is a commentary on commentary in a sense, or a commentary on another human being's impression of reality that they've put into a medium.
Into it. And then there's commentary about that commentary. I felt that Greenberg's critique of expressionist work, and then there's commentary about that commentary, and what you have is academia,
and so then,
or the internet.
And the critic becomes in a sense a kind of an artist. The curator, you know, as we know, is like kind of the curator becomes like the artist or so on.
Yeah.
When taking pictures of pictures, one is apt to say, wow, that's a great picture, but sometimes it's a terrible picture of a picture.
Yeah. It could be an awful picture of a picture. That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Like and this is what's happening here with this picture, you know, that Toshio made, is that I don't know if I like his picture of the picture.
Sure.
I like the picture. That's a great picture.
Right.
But I don't like his picture of that.
It.
I don't like the way he photographed it.
Well, one of the other things that I haven't seen this piece, but do you know the multiple mouth butt piece? That was something that he did in the 80s, and a lot of people kept talking about, oh, he's putting butts in here again. You know, this is like going to be a, you know,
so
our kids don't need to be put butts. But really, they were mostly mouths that he had sort of distorted by taking so many pictures of mouths that they started to look like butts, because you had all that graininess. And
well, you know, it's funny. This is a true story. I haven't done it yet, and I'm still on the fence about it. But,
sure.
I was going to put this is one of those ideas.
This is going to be good.
It's so asinine in a way, but I was going to put a camera in the bathroom and ask people to photograph their, I don't want to say the S word, but their poop.
Sure.
And I was going to collect like
these photographs
for like a year, you know, collect photos
of feces,
and just have a camera in the bathroom, and everyone just takes pictures of of poop, of feces, and then I would do a show after a year. It would just be the best of the collection. This like collection.
It'd be interesting what your criterion would become.
I know. Yeah. How would
how would you judge? Callers, give us a call, 935-2951. How would you judge feces, actual feces?
Yeah, as sculpture, or as image,
or as something precious,
and just like you know, like it's such a asshole. It would be such a
it would be a real jerk move on your part there, Zav,
to go to this gallery show, and then then at the same time, it's one of those things.
Be like Damien Hirst. Here we go again. The Damien Hirst of the Midwest. I know there's a Jesus hidden here somewhere.
It's such an in-your-face, like obnoxious art show idea.
It really
is. Know?
But you know what would be the
challenge? But I bet you it's
be
perfect for the Mud Gallery.
What if they had really beautiful frames? Then maybe the question would be, like, you're trying to change our conceptions of beauty. So.
Well, no, I mean, that's what it's all about, is that, you know, why is it that we have this innate revulsion for certain visual things?
Right.
You know, especially, this is a quotidian experience.
Right.
You know, it's something that we all are intimately familiar with.
I try to think of that sometimes when I feel intimidated or worried about a person, which does happen from time to time. I just try to remember that they sometimes go poop, and that's, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's really ridiculous.
It's really funny, because there's some people it's really hard to imagine ever doing that.
Yeah. No, I know.
I mean, I'm
having trouble imagining you.
There's some people. Are you really? It's pretty funny, actually. Actually, I'm having a hard time imagining myself going to the bathroom.
But when I was in India and also in Haiti, because life is so much more, you know, to the bone, or to the you know, there's no facilities in the same way. The facilities are different for going to the bathroom, but everything else, like washing and everything, there's a whole different attitude about it. Like once in a while, you'll see people washing, and they're bathing, just like but in America, you never see people bathing on the
right.
You don't see them on the street. If you see someone bathing like through their window, then it's like a
invasion of privacy.
Yeah, it's a voyeuristic thing. But in other cultures, people bathe right there because they don't have a bathroom to go to. And the same with pooping and peeing is that they'll do it right in front of you, not in your face, but like in your vicinity. Right. And yet at the same time, people are very dignified and cleanly and everything. You know, they're more cleanly than Americans in some ways.
Sure.
They eat with their hands in India.
Right.
So I mean, people are very, very cleanly. There's always a sink in every That's funny. I got bathroom and restaurant mixed up, but in every restaurant there's a sink in the restaurant, so you can wash your hands before you eat because you eat with your hands.
Wow.
But then so there's this intimacy the public and the private the lines are different.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's interesting because I would like to. I mean, I'd very much like to see more sinks. I think that there could be sinks all over the place when I think about it. I would love that. I love just splashing some water on the face randomly at random points of the day. Well, I was thinking that maybe one of the things that is coming up is we're having the recall election, Scott Walker. There's a lot of robocalls going around. We have opened up the lines, 935-2951. If you can give us a call, give us some thoughts. We're live at the Mud Gallery today, and we are standing near the foyer, what's the name of this guy again? Who's this guy? To the left here, the larger piece. The piece with the two canoes that are kind of forced together here.
Yeah.
Who is this? Stacy, who is this? Oh, this is Ted Beltowski.
Yep.
Ted Beltowski. Wow.
It's an all-male deal here. Which
apparently, yeah. Except for Stacy.
Yeah, and Stacy's a curator, which is kind of, well, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really
bother me.
No.
Not now.
I'm just hyper aware of all that stuff.
Yeah, no, me too.
I mean, until there's more like justice or equality.
But then again, one wouldn't want to enforce a quota. Like, I'm also against the idea that
that's the
something can
part.
be tracked, because that does happen a lot in the arts. You know, there's not exact same number of women as there are men, or there's not like, why do you only have two African Americans in this show? I think that those can be false arguments sometimes. I don't really understand what that has to do with the. But anyway,
well, it's almost just like, well, we live in this messed up world, and this messed up world produces more white male.
That's absolutely true. Yeah.
Power, people in positions of power, which I think being an auteur is a position of power in a sense.
Sure, no, I mean, definitely it is.
At least an auteur that is recognized by others, or even having the feeling like it. You know what I mean? It's like even feeling like you have well, I was saying, we were talking yesterday, and I was gonna say, being an artist is like arrogant in a way. There's something really arrogant about it, because what you're saying is what I have to say is worth everyone's time.
Right, exactly. Time is a precious commodity. Time is money, you know. But I mean, I like the fact that that it's useless. It's a very I don't. Oh. What is that? We got a text coming in.
That's my mom.
Hello, texter. What does your mom have to say?
I think I don't think I'm gonna answer this call.
Oh, okay. You better let that one.
Well, just because it'll just be very tangential. I think she's probably calling me about some family get together or something.
Oh.
I don't want to put her on the spot.
Oh, I understand. I thought she texted you.
No, she called me.
I thought she had something to say about equal opportunities for artists. Could be. Well, we were going to do something that we do quite often, which is a recreation of a call, a transcription of a call that we have called from some databases. These are actual transcriptions of calls. We've done 911 calls in the past, and this is a dramatic recreation now of an IT tech support call from the year 2001. And again, you are listening to Hello Caller. This is a recreation, a dramatic recreation of an ITT tech support call.
Thank you for calling customer service, and how may I help you?
I can't get it to do.
Excuse me, ma'am?
I can't get my internet to do.
Let's check your setup.
Okie dokie.
Are you at the desktop?
At my desktop, yes.
Okay, do a double click on the My Computer icon.
I don't see that one.
What screen are you on, and what does your desktop look like?
Wood.
What's on your screen, ma'am?
A bunch of names.
Like what?
Bill, George, Larry, Jim.
Okay, what screen are you on?
I am on the one I'm on. I need to go get my daughter. She's the computer guru of the family.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm April, and you are?
Mike.
Mike, cool dude.
Are you at your desktop?
You'll have to excuse my mother. She's a little dense.
Oh, no problem.
How old are you?
300 years old. I'm the Highlander. Would you double click on my computer, on my computer icon?
Sorry, I don't see that one.
What do you see?
I see Bill, George, Larry, and Jim.
What version of Windows are you using?
90-something, I guess.
Shut down the computer and reboot.
Okay. Okay, done.
Okay, what does your screen say now?
It says Bill, Larry, Jim, Barbie, and Whimper.
Just for kicks, do a double click on Bill and see what happens.
What is this?
What did it do?
It now has little folders, like modems, devices, etc.
Why was your My Computer icon named Bill?
I wanted to name it something cute. Did I screw up?
That was a dramatic recreation of an ITT tech support call from 2001.
Wow.
Give us a call.
In some ways, I kind of, yeah, I could kind of see why you would do that. I sort of relate to that. That's charming.
Put the names on there for the
for all the important
stuff. Just name them something. Literally, like this is named Whimper. One of them was named Barbie. It's
weird though. She started by saying wood, right? I thought it was going to turn out like
I thought she was like looking at a chair instead of a computer.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like she's looking at her bulletin board.
That would have been a great tech support call. Someone is actually like
trying to start their bulletin board.
Yeah, trying to start up their bulletin board, right? Yeah, I like that one. It's funny though because the idea of naming things on your computer and your desktop is charming. And you know what's funny? It reminds me of the time of reading about times when actually objects that one owned were sacred. Like for example, in medieval times, if a warrior class owned a weapon of some sort, a sword or something, it would have a name, specifically a name. You have people naming their cars, ships are named. The idea of an object being named is incredibly funny. I'd like to name as many things as I can. I wish I could rename some of the works in this gallery. Like, for example, Peter Strossman's backwards piano here. It just really doesn't do it for me. I would call it something else. I mean...
Well, what about the fact, like, when I look at art, I spend a lot of time looking at art in books. Not as much now because the library closes earlier. But And there were times, days where I would go and look at a lot of art, and I would purposely not look at any of the titles because I felt like there's something unfair about it.
Yeah.
Or well, that's kind of stupid to say it's unfair.
I can understand that.
But it's almost as if you do this, this work, and then you title it, and that somehow that like says it all or something, or that. It's contextual. It's you were talking about that, how everything is about, is without context. It's so much of the art.
So much of the so-called meaning and thought process comes quite obviously from the context.
Right. Yeah. And I was just sort of, I was just remarking to myself how it's a much bigger deal than you think with art.
It's a huge deal.
It's kind of,
it's the #1 obsession with the arts. I mean,
art cannot stand alone. Really. It can't stand the high art in our contemporary situation, and probably going back to the turn of the century. No, maybe not the turn of the century, but modernism, I guess. Is without without titling and so on, it's a huge amount of what's happening is contextual. You have to see it in context, and I just think that's it just shows the fragility of the whole. It doesn't stand on its own. It stands with these things that support it. The support of the words that are around it.
Sure.
The art does not stand by itself. It requires literature to exist.
Right.
It requires dialogue, like verbal dialogue, not visual dialogue, but verbal dialogue in order to prop it up. And I feel like the Mud Gallery is a perfect example of that.
Oh, yeah. It's a weird thing, too, because one of the things that in one way I think it's clever, and another way I don't, or I think it's sort of, one-dimensional and boring is Beltowski's piece with the comment generator, where simply if I can describe this piece that I'm standing near to the viewer, basically you face this screen, it gives you an image of yourself.
And it's flickering.
And it's flickering. And if you, what it does is it kind of gives you an image of yourself, but it's distorted, and you're supposed to say a reaction, and then he's projecting all the comments of all the reactions on another screen that someone else is watching, and then all of the little things they're saying, like, oh, that's neat, that's cool, that's also being picked up in the separate room, and those are also being projected facing each other. So you have the comments of the inverted faces on one screen, and then on the other screen you have the comments of people going, cool, is that one me? Mm-hmm. Is that one me?
Yeah, of course. This is
that one's mine.
Right, and it's all connected to the web, and
it makes me feel a little gross. But at the same time, I guess maybe I deserve to feel gross. No, I want to look at my poop.
No,
what it is.
I just think that I just feel like we live in an increasingly fragile and not robust. Like the robustness of the work.
Yes.
Is dependent on the entire infrastructure of society.
Exactly.
And everything that goes with it. I mean, it kind of gets into classism too, where you don't pay attention to the FedEx guy, or you don't credit the FedEx guy when you make your grand masterpiece, but the FedEx person delivered all of the stuff, and then the electrician who did the wired this whole thing. Nobody, or who's going to credit the the people at Sony, all the tech people who design, or the people who design the web. I mean, it's all held up by this infrastructure of people who don't get to be auteurs,
right?
And then we create this sort of like world of, it's like the icing on the cake is the privileged few who get to be the auteurs,
right? Well, I mean, but then again, usually people of the workman's class, what they make as art falls into another context, or what you have is people that have a creative disposition. They all kind of try to imagine they're going to get into the entertainment industry, because it's the same thing when you had the high class. I mean, like, in some ways colonialism is tied to modernism, because you had a lot of trade happening with African masks from Africa. People go down to these sort of French flea markets and bring up all this African so-called primitive art, and that kind of mirrors colonialism, the way that art shifted from being interested in like the Renaissance and all this stuff to being interested in primitivism, and that infused into our culture. It's just like how colonialism worked, and so it's funny that the auteurs of the highest classes always want to be the poor people, and then the poor people who make arts in largest numbers always want to be, like Jay-Z or something. They want to be a superstar. So it's in a lot of ways, art, if one were to generalize too much, tends to be about fantasizing belonging to another class.
It's a grass is greener.
Right. It's sort of inescapable in some way. But I don't know. I was thinking, Zev, should we try our robocall?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to rush.
I don't see any reason not to. So in the meantime, well, do you need time to get it ready?
I think that we're ready.
Okay.
I guess the idea here is that, we're awfully quiet here today on Hello Caller.
Yeah.
The number is 935-2951.
We are awfully
We've got to make sure to say that almost as often as possible. But it is getting near election season, as we all know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to open up that can of worms. But we decided we've been getting a lot of robocalls. I'm sure you have been too.
Yep.
We're going to make a robocall for those callers who would like to call us back, or who would like a personalized robocall done. We will record you doing a robocall. Oh wait, no, we can't do that.
And what was our question to the robocaller? Oh wait, first we answer it. I forget what our plan was on the robocall.
Oh, well, the robocaller is we just like to let someone know that we gave them a call. They weren't in.
Perfect.
And they should give us a call back as soon as they can. And also just kind of say
I think our first robocall should go to Annie.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
She won't answer, of course.
No, but first we'll record the robocall, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, most serious voice possible. Do you want to give it a shot?
Sure, but maybe you know what we're saying better.
Should I try this one? Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, you do the first one.
Okay, this will be our robocall, and then we're going to send out this robocall into the world. Hello, you've been called by Hello Caller. You're not in right now, but we just wanted you to know that we gave you a call. Our number is 935-2951. Please give us a call back as soon as possible. Press 1 now if you'd like to hear this robocall again. Hello, this is Hello Caller. We tried to reach you, but you weren't in. If you'd like to give us a call back, please call us at 935-2951. If you'd like to hear this message again or speak with our live personnel at Hello Caller, please press 2 now. Hey, how are you doing? Great to hear from you. Yeah. How did you go to the bathroom today? And if you did you think about how you looked when you were going to the bathroom? While you were going to the bathroom? You hear what you want to do now? Okay. Okay, so
Zach, I remember a different question though. We had a question yesterday.
Oh no, we had a very good question that led into something else. Maybe we should take this as a question when we go out. We were talking about liking things.
Right. What is the thing that you are really
that you wish you didn't
like,
but you can't help it? Ooh, we got a call on the line.
All right, 1 second. We're gonna answer this call. Hello, caller.
Hey, is this Zach?
Yes.
No, Zave? Is this the Zach and Zave show?
This is the Zach and Zave show. Hit us.
Zach, your voice sounds so different. This is Paul.
Oh, hello. How are you, Paul?
Oh, I just wanted to call in. I saw your announcement on Facebook. I wanted to see if this thing was for real.
Oh, it's for real, baby. We're driving this all the way.
Yep.
I wasn't even listening to your show, but I saw.
Oh, you missed out big time then. We had a lot of things to discuss. Well, we did a dramatic. I'll give you a little recap.
Oh, great.
We did a dramatic recreation of an ITT Tech call from 2001. A woman had some trouble using the computer. I don't know if you ever had to make an ITT Tech call.
You gotta love to draw. You gotta love to draw.
You do. You gotta love to draw. That's the thing about being an ITT Tech caller, right? You've got to have that passion. Right. Then we also talked about
we're live today at the Mud Gallery with 2Ds, and we were looking at some pieces. Right now, we're still by the foyer, and we're looking at Peter Beltowski's work.
Oh, you're by the foyer.
By the foyer, yes, and we're live there. And we were just discussing some of the different pieces here, and we thought it was weird that it was an all-male show.
That's usually the case, isn't it? In Milwaukee.
I don't know if it's usually the case.
Town.
I don't know if it's usually the case. I mean, I think there's an unspoken quota, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know enough about the art world. But I want to ask you, Paul.
Last night I spent the whole night listening to female electronic composers, straight out of Mills.
Well, that's very that's
was
very
Danya was Danya one of the people?
Oh yeah,
no, she was not. These were all people born in like the 50s. It's pretty weird that there's so many
50s,
of them.
like Babe, what's her name, who did the music for Forbidden Planet or whatever it was called. I know what you're talking about. That sounds interesting. But look, we got to ask you an important question.
Sure.
Could you tell us a little bit? We've been talking about liking things and how incredibly important it is to like or not like things. And you ever notice that there are things you wish you didn't like, but you just like a lot? And that's our survey question today.
Right.
What is something you just wish you didn't like, but you wish to God you didn't?
There is a caveat. It can't be a substance. It can't be a substance that you
like
consume.
Chocolate, or like none of that.
Or alcohol,
or
crack.
Right.
Yeah, well, okay, I can't say crack. Then I'd say video games. I'd say computer games, yes.
Computer games. That's a good one.
Actually, no, computers. The internet. I wish I hated the internet. I wish I had nothing to do with the internet.
Interesting.
That's a pretty broad one, and I would think a lot of people feel that way. I feel that way, if I can say, just about cars. God, they're so obnoxious. They're so stupid. Everyone's obsessed with them. You're somehow less of a person if you don't have one.
Right.
It's awful. I don't know. It's also a money-making vehicle for the state. So,
we gotta support our fuel economy.
Yes, we do. I hate cars, and I wish I didn't. I wish I loved them. But wait, we're talking about things you wish you didn't like, but you do.
Right.
And you love the internet.
Well, those ones are very. Gosh, I don't know why my mic is so fuzzy sounding. Those are very sort of
generalized
substrata or something.
They're
like
they're a little bit
things
too generalized.
That uphold our existence. What about a cultural the reason we thought of it was like music, some music that you wish you didn't like.
Yeah,
I wish I didn't like indie pop, because I secretly love that style of music, but I hate all the people associated, like the bands and but I love it in some way, in some sick way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But see, why
like twee pop. Like twee pop, twee pop. I love it, but I just hate it.
It's very pretty and stuff like
twee
that.
Pop?
Twee pop, like TWEE.
Now, what is twee pop exactly?
Like C86 pop. I don't know.
Is it like kind of feminine fellas singing
K records? K records.
Oh, that's twee pop. Is it? I guess so. I haven't.
The Marine Girls.
Sure, that kind of thing. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a fair one. Thanks, Paul. Is there anything else?
I'm being honest. I'm just being honest.
No, that's good.
I'd call in. I'm gonna tune into your station right now and listen to the rest of the show just because I have nothing better to do. I don't have a job. One thing I like to do is I would really give a listen to the last few. I want to get some people to be listening to those archives. There's some golden episodes on there, so give them a try. And heck, open more than one tab, play them at the same time, go back and forth. Classy as fuck. Oh, I can say swears on the air, right?
No, you can't. Absolutely not. Actually, that is one stipulation. We got to remember to say that every show. There's no swearing and no lying.
But it's the internet.
What?
Okay, well, Walk the Dinosaur, and let's see what's another one. Meat Spin, Lemon Party, and let's see. Go to Big Bag of Animal Dicks. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thanks a lot, Paul. I appreciate that.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks a lot. That was a great call. Thanks, Paul, for calling us at Hello Caller 935-2951. What are some things you wish Elmo, what's something that you wish you didn't like, but you like it a lot?
I don't like you. Okay,
you wish you didn't like me, but you do like me?
Yeah.
What do you got, Elmo?
Justin.
What do you wish you didn't like, Elmo?
You like it, but you wish you didn't.
The thing you wish, if you could not like something that you like, what would it be?
I don't like jab, so
You're saying things you don't like.
Yeah, you gotta say something that you do like, but you're like, man, I wish I didn't like this, but I do like it.
Let's see, I like that sometimes, but sometimes it just be so damn grumpy.
Yeah, that's kind of closer to what.
Kind of. Whoa.
Would that mean that you really like Zav a lot, but you wish you didn't like him?
I don't know, but I'm gonna call y'all, and I'm gonna touch y'all sides, cause I'm like, it's so damn hot.
Okay. Thanks, Elmo. Oh, and we got a call here on Hello Caller.
I have a feeling I know who it is.
Hello, caller.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good. Who are we talking to?
Oh, you talking to Mr. Douchebag.
Oh.
Oh. And what do you do for a living?
Let's see. I usually just right here for their money, and I usually just drive.
Oh, so you're a driver?
Yeah.
Oh. And
it's a good business to be in right now.
Wait, you were saying you drive and what else?
And I just drive around my car and bounce it to the brake.
Uh-huh. So you like driving around in your car a lot. What kind of car do you got?
It's called Up Your Ass.
A Blast? Your car is named a Blast, or what am I talking to? Your Toyota, Honda, Grand Prix?
It's called Up Your Ass.
Oh.
That's one nickname. One nickname is Up Your Ass.
What else do you do?
Let's see.
What's your art like?
My art like I don't know. What is my art? What is the art?
That's what we're trying to figure out here.
Yeah.
That's why we're at this gallery, and we're talking about art and what the big deal is.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. I mean, why do you make art?
I don't know. Cause I don't know.
It feels good?
No.
Okay, then it's probably something that you like that you wish you didn't like. Could you say that?
Let's see. What do I like? I like my only hope. It's called Up Your Ass and Shut Nothing. I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks, caller.
We didn't even get the name on that caller, but I got a feeling that it was
a lot of chicanery.
Yeah, quite a bit.
A chicanerous call.
Okay. So, should we give a call and try out this robocall?
Yes.
I have a feeling
I think we should call Annie.
Let's give her a call.
Did you rewind it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have a call.
Oh.
It's probably the same. Well, let's see who this is. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello. I would like to speak to the radio people.
Oh, yeah.
One moment, please. We're connecting you now.
Into the world. Hello, you've been called by Hello Caller. You're not in right now, but we just wanted you to know that we gave you a call. Our number is 935-2951. Please give us a call back as soon as possible. Press 1 now if you'd like to hear this robocall again. Hello, this is Hello Caller. We tried to reach you, but you weren't in. If you'd like to give us a call back, please call us at 935-2951. If you'd like to hear this message again or speak with our live personnel at Hello Caller, please press 2 now. You've said about your own list.
Okay, thanks, caller.
It looks like we lost our caller.
You know what happened there? I mean, this is a pretty complicated thing. Plus, we're running our rig from the Mud Gallery live, which is complicating things quite a bit. Well, do you want to give Meredith a shot or Annie a shot?
Yeah, either one.
Okay, we're going to be calling some friends from out of town, see what they have to say. I don't know, the Mud Gallery has been talked about quite a bit lately. That's a mud with 2 Ds. The only thing about it, I'm really glad this month's show doesn't have any more, like, kid paraphernalia in it, because I was getting tired of seeing those plastic kiddie pools filled with things, you know what I mean? Like, how many times do I have to see a plastic, or things full of pennies? I mean, I get it. We're obsessed with money and nostalgia, but please, these works are getting tiring.
And we are calling right. What are we calling right now, Zaf?
Meredith.
Okay. Let's.
Hello? Hey. Hello?
Hey. How's it going? Well, hello, caller. This is Zach.
Oh, hey, oh no, wait a minute.
To the world. Hello, you've been called by Hello Caller. You're not in right now.
Hello? Hello, caller. Are you with us? I think we just got hung up on.
I think he did hang up on us.
I think he did too. Apparently, all right, that's fine. Somebody was a little startled. Some people get a little camera shot.
How did he know who we were?
He just sensed it. So anyway, let's try another call out. I'm gonna give a call. Oh!
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, you've been called by Hello Caller. You're not in right now, but we just wanted you to know that we gave you a call. Our number is 935-2951. Please give us a call back as soon as possible. Press 1 now if you'd like to hear this robocall again. Hello, this is Hello Caller. We tried to reach you, but you weren't in. If you'd like to give us a call back, please call us at 935-2951. If you'd like to hear this message again or speak with our live personnel at Hello Caller, please press 2 now.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hello, caller. You're on the line.
Hello, Zach and Zave, I believe.
Yes.
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 You can use a soft A on that, though.
Well, here we are. We're both in the same psychic space.
At the Mud Gallery.
At the Mud Gallery. Have you been in the Mud Gallery before?
No, where is it?
It's on Coffee Street, just south of downtown in Old Milwaukee.
You could miss it. You got to go up a flight of stairs, and then it's kind of
I think it's 222 East Coffee.
Yeah. A lot of great pieces in here. Very exciting stuff. How are you doing today, caller?
I'm doing all right. Just at work, wishing I could go home.
Oh, my. You probably don't want to tell us where you work. We could enter some legal issues there. We don't have a legal advisor yet. Also, note callers, give us a call if you know any legal advice. 935-2951. We have a waiting list of people that we want to interview for this job.
We have a question for you. First of all, what is your name?
This is actually Ross. Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, Ross.
Hey, Ross. What's going on?
Ross, do you have anything that you wish you didn't like, but refrain from substances? Refraining from substances, is there anything out there that you wish you didn't like?
I've been thinking about that, and I can't really come up with anything because I'm not really ashamed of things that I like. Is it about shame, or is it about just where does this question come from?
Well, it sprang from hearing a Bruce Springsteen song, and Zach hated it, and I said that I kind of wish I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and music is a good one for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you like the guilty pleasure question always comes into mind. What's more interesting is I think you're right though, Ross, in terms of it is interesting how obsessed people are with their taste, which is essentially what products they buy really for the most part. They're obsessed with it. It forms their identity a lot, and I don't think any of us are not explicit in that. But you know, sometimes I was thinking of movies like the Indiana Jones movies, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love those movies, particularly the last one. But I really wish I didn't like them, because if I were to dissect them with the same analytical criterion that I do like other of the arts or fine arts or something, I would simply be like, God, these are really terrible. They're a bunch of stapled together cliches, and yes, they're exciting, whatever, but I don't know. Your thoughts, Ross? There's got to be something that you wish you didn't like, but you know what? You just like it. You like it a lot.
Oh boy.
Is this? I wonder if this question is the same as something you hate to admit you like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, for me, see, sometimes I guess what I'm getting at is that there are certain things that, in a sense, operate as viruses.
Yeah.
I think of the Beatles as a good example where
virus.
I'll be walking down the street and I'll have this stupid song stuck in my head that I hate, but it's just burned into my brain, and I can't get it out. And I feel like it works a little bit like a computer virus because I don't desire it. I really don't like that song, but that song knows how to embed itself into my thinking process.
No, that's definitely a fact.
Yeah,
in fact, I would credit the Beatles with being masters of that.
Yeah.
I don't really like Beatles songs that much, but their songs really stick in my head.
Yeah, it's an odd thing like that, yeah. Well, they're also mostly in 4/4 time, and there's so many things.
But that's part of the virus. That's part of how the virus.
Well, right. Everything there is reinforced by every other music. I mean, our tonal structure, our scales, they're all Western scales. They're all things that we're familiar with.
But yeah, we're back to music again. I mean, Spielberg does the same thing. He kind of has these viral. He knows how to sort of get under your skin, against your own will, in the same way as a tick.
Yeah, that's true. Ross, I wanted to ask you: Are you on the internet at work today?
Yeah, I am. I'm a systems administrator.
Wow.
I'm always on the internet.
Do you
at
ever
work.
get a little bit of time to just kind of surf around on there?
Kinda.
Why don't you just I want you to do me a favor. Are you in front of a screen right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's go up to your history. Let's just go right up there.
My browser history?
Your browsing history.
Yeah.
What are some things you were looking at today, Ross?
You don't have to name the porn.
That doesn't show up on my browser name. Or my history.
Facebook is up there. SoundCloud, which I played a tape collage that I made from there.
Oh, cool.
So you had,
that's
you had something up in your something was in your cloud.
In the SoundCloud.
You already had it in the cloud.
Right.
Yes.
It was in the cloud, and then you grabbed it down from the cloud.
Right. My sound is in the cloud, and then I connected some virtual wires to that cloud and played it back through my speakers.
Did you do anything like, I don't know, look at what Miley Ray Cyrus was up to, or any of that? Did you do any of that gossip browsing stuff?
No, let's see. I've got...
which is pretty much the Huffington Post.
Right.
It's true. Everyone can...
Let's see. I've got SoundCloud, Facebook, riverwestradio.com.
Nice.
Nice.
The Midwest Small Press Festival, which is curated by Cynthia Spencer, who I believe Keith is having as a guest up next after you guys.
Oh, great. That's fantastic. Up next.
Got the Journal Sentinel online because those comments are always a riot. I can't believe how stupid people are in this
do you have some good ones for us?
Give us some of those comments there, Ross.
Okay, yeah. Let me find a good article. Something about Scott Walker.
In the meantime, I'm going to ask anyone out there listening, when do you think that foaming hand soap started?
Yeah,
when did it go from liquidy hand soap to foamy hand soap?
We want pinpoint accuracy. If you do look it up on the internet, I want you to be honest.
Absolutely fine. Just
be honest with us.
Credit your footnotes.
Credit them.
I didn't look this up, but I think it started probably the same time that the hand sanitizer thing started.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I like that. You were thinking 2006?
Yeah, 2005, 2006. I don't know. But I don't know. That foaming hand soap stuff has been in bathroom dispensers for a long time.
Sure.
And it probably started in L.A. 5 years before it.
It was in L.A. where they started that foaming hand sanitizer stuff. You know what was in L.A.? Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Ross, for giving us a call.
We're waiting for Ross to tell us some of the comments.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I got to find a good politics article here. I'll just be a minute.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this article called "As Election Nears, Walker Barrett Seek to Capture Momentum." Great. 2,392 comments.
I love the idea of momentum.
Yeah.
He's lost his momentum. He needs Ohio or he won't have any momentum. Yeah.
Was that one of them? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if Walker sells public lands, how much will it cost us to hunt? Maybe $1,000 a year or more? And the response is, felons can't own guns. You know that.
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
All of that sounds just completely hyper overreactive.
Bumper sticker-esque. But I would say that, it's funny whenever there's a headline that's about ambiguity, like the first one you mentioned Walker Barrett, both vying for momentum. That's not a headline. That's not something that's happening. It's simply a campaign. That's not news.
Yeah.
But I mean, we all have space we need to fill, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Here at Hello Caller, we can relate.
We can relate to it all.
And the Mud Gallery even has that problem sometimes.
Do we want to interview an artist from the? Oh, we got a call here on Hello Caller. Oh no, that's not us.
No, that might be a call on the store.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to?
So you're at the Mud Gallery, but you're also at the video store?
Well, we are simulcasting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a mashup.
It's
spatial.
It's
mashup.
It's a simulcast. But thanks so much, Ross. It was really a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in. Have you ever called into the radio station before?
I have not.
Wow. Well, I can credit. I mean, I think it's fair to credit you. Ross is the person who installed the phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit confusing to you, the fact that we figured out a way to bring another phone to the Mud Gallery.
Yeah, with the same phone number. How did you do that?
That's a phone cloud.
Well, our next episode would be of Hello Caller is a behind the scenes. Yeah. So we're going to go into all that little magic that you wonder how we make it happen.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking to people around the store. I'm going to be going outside. I might even, walk over by some of the store's fixtures to see what's up. But, yeah, it's going to be behind the scenes Hello Caller, and we'll reveal how we managed to get live here at the Mud Gallery today.
I just did a Google search for the Mud Gallery, and the only thing that shows up is an Appleton. Are you guys in Appleton?
Well, this is kind of an invite thing, Ross. This is
okay. I see. Yeah.
I don't want to say it's a big deal, but...
no, this one's on Coffee Street, just south of downtown.
Yeah, they don't advertise a lot.
222 East Coffee
Street. Yeah, the non-existent Coffee Street.
They're people who
not everything's on the internet, Ross.
Yeah, some things aren't on the internet.
If you go to
but a map of the city is.
Old Milwaukee, I bet you won't find it on the map even.
Oh, Old Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Oh, okay.
Google map
the old city. The old city.
Yeah.
It's not the new. It's not new. Not the new city of Milwaukee. It's Old Milwaukee.
Old Milwaukee.
Right. Okay.
Well, thank you. Thanks for calling in,
Thanks
Ross.
for calling.
And we appreciate your participation.
Okay.
Indeed. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
I have a very exciting announcement thank you so much, Kelly. Kelly just brought over a note here that we are going to have on the line in just a few minutes here, calling us up, one of the artists here at the Mud Gallery.
Right.
And I'm really, really excited about this. He's going to be talking about his work. He's from Manchester, and he's going to be calling us. And wow, I'm a little nervous. Zav, you should take this one.
Okay.
I guess Peter McSogle, and here's Peter now.
Hello, caller.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I've been listening to the program. I really enjoyed some of the things you gentlemen were saying about the work. I thought that was really interesting. Some of the side commentary was really interesting also.
Are you calling from Manchester?
Yes, I am. I'm calling actually from the airport.
Have you ever been to Old Milwaukee, the old city?
I was there briefly in the 80s. There was a small gallery there called the Zero Gallery, and I had done some taxidermy work there.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that I did that I wanted to do that came later was sort of, I don't know if you've seen body work. There was lots of bodies. What I wanted to do was essentially take molds of children, make them taxidermy, and essentially have them in various positions, sports positions, tripod or a three-point stance.
Would you say that art seeks highly designed environments in which to exist?
I'd like to think that I am the environment. I'd like to think that I'm carrying with me, which is Peter McDougall. As an artist, I feel that what I'm doing is carrying with me an environment everywhere I go.
So is your work noiselessly architected, visually noiseless and smooth?
No, absolutely not. I'd like to think that what I have in my work is more like a series of accidents that I actually intended, but because I'm calling them accidents, you don't know any better, do you?
So are those accidents, in a sense, environments in which to live like snail shells?
I do like this sense of self-containment. I'm very interested, as you know, in eco-issues, and I'm interested in the idea of how a human being might be self-contained and be able to, say, create a radio out of coconut, to listen to NPR or some such thing. But I definitely am interested in the concept of self-containment, such as a snail shell.
Well, I'm looking at your work right now in my mind's eye, and I get confused, worried snobbishly, when I see all this beautiful elitist design. I love design. I can't be clean. I can't keep things looking good like that. And so I'm envious. But how is it going to live in our future, just like all the techie stuff? How is it going to live in our messed effed up future?
Sure. Well, part of what I like to do is remove myself as much as possible from the work, when in reality the work is a reflection of what I'm concerned with. For example, I outsource all my work. You won't see a piece of design, the large plaster camels. Those were all outsourced. Some work from sweatshops in Saudi Arabia, whatnot.
Well, I'm sorry, we have to wrap it up because actually there's another show coming on right after Hello Caller, and we have to get off the
thanks for being at the Mud Gallery.
Well, thank you. And are you going to be showing at the Mud Gallery anytime soon?
I will never be showing at the Mud Gallery again. There were 2 pieces, unfortunately, that were damaged, and but I do appreciate the press very much. I know it's a very exclusive gallery in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye to you, and Zach, if you want to just say any comments that you have about.
Well, I have a hard time with that guy's work, but hello caller 935-2951, give us a call. Next week we'll be doing more dramatic recreations of 911 and ITT tech calls, and we'll also be doing a very special magical behind the scenes, let's see where the magic comes from episode.
Thank you very much. Sorry, we went over.